start off with saying that, welcome to Bollywood Bubble from home. It's weird, and, I still miss the times where I could personally come and interview people, and it was much more relatable. But anyhow, this is the only medium that we have. So, hi, what's up?
Hi!
So, Dil Hi Toh Hai Season 3 is out now. Tell me what kind of love is coming your way from the audiences, from the family, friends, and everyone around you.
Tell Yogita.
Great. this particular line you would say every time. तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत मजा आ रहा है. हमने 6 महीने का गैप लिया, उसके बावजूद the love that we get on social media like Twitter or Instagram, it's so nice that people still want to see us. Like 6 महीने, like you know, it's हम जिस era में अभी हैं, people forget things, but दिल ही तो है कि जो fan base है ना, it's just they're so sweet. They always message you. That actually मेरी pictures में if you see 90% comments, they are just Season 3 कब आ रहा है, next episode कब आ रहा है. Actually, people are already talking about Season 4. मुझे questions आ रहे हैं कि Season 4 कब आ रहा है. I'm like, okay. So yeah, बहुत सारा प्यार मिल रहा है. Thank you so much.
What do you have to say, Karan, for this?
She lives in Toronto, and my sister called me and she's like, "Listen, I was at a gathering the other day, and one of these females, she was like, Season 3 के बाकी के episodes कब आ रहे हैं?" And my sister has no clue, and she's like, "What?" So, the love in India, but everywhere else, and I can see that there's a lot of excitement with just the amount of stuff that's happening on our Twitter and our Instagram. We see the excitement. So, yep, thank you so much.
Since I'm not an actor, I'm not very well versed with this, but when you guys had done the Season 1 of Dil Hi Toh Hai, were you all already aware of it happening, it being a 3 season or a 4 season, 5 season thingy, or did it come back because of audience demand?
Well,
definitely the second one.
And Season 1, when we got to know that Season 1 is going off air, because Season 1 simultaneously aired on Sony Entertainment Television and Alt Balaji. So I think when we got to know that Season 1 is going to stop airing on Sony is when, I think for a couple of days we were very distraught and we were all very sad.
मैं तो रो दी थी.
And Yogita तो cried. वो क्या था उसने कि बटर चिकन नहीं आया था उस दिन या
Shut up.
but because of, again, on an OTT platform, it becomes very imperative to do a good job. Otherwise, nobody's gonna buy subscriptions to come and watch your show. So I'm very glad that Ekta ma'am and Shobha ma'am took the decision of putting the next 30-35 episodes on OTT, on Alt Balaji only, and see what the response is like. And the response was pretty great. And once that happened, then automatically came Season 3 with bigger, everything, with bigger budgets, bigger launch, everything. So I think it's proven itself, because Dil Hi Toh Hai is a very, very simple, low drama, sort of low drama, but love story, and people like it. Hence the season 2 and Season 3. But I think it's a nice series to watch.
Right. Obviously, of course, it has two amazing cutie people in there. We've got to watch it. So my one question is going to be a little serious one, and then rest is fun, trust me. But this is because I have analyzed a lot in these 6 months of lockdown that, if I'm sad and I'm going to be sad throughout the day, no matter there are hundreds of interviews, I'm going to sit with that sulky face. But when it comes to an actor, they gotta leave themselves and switch their characters no matter what. They literally have to snap out of whatever they're feeling like, whether it's being sad, happy, angry, whatever. How do you guys manage to switch in a moment? If that could help regular people also, it would be lovely to know.
I mean, again, as I said, it's a profession, and an example comes into my mind when we were shooting with, it's a long time ago, when I was shooting for a Punjabi film back in Punjab, and it was a hardcore comedy film. And Mrs. Jaspal Bhatti, she was an integral part of the film, and we were together, and we got news. It was heavy winters, heavy fogs, and that's when Mr. Jaspal Bhatti lost his life in a car accident, and I think that was the worst news to have hit us. In the middle of a comedy film shoot, and we were all very worried about what ma'am must be going through, and and but that's it. She turned up the next day sharp at 9 o'clock. She was ready, and for God's sake, it's a comedy film, and you have to imagine. I mean, it was one of the most eye-opening lessons for me. Because we've chosen this line, we are entertainers, and that's what we are supposed to do. That's what we are responsible for. I remember shooting that day. We didn't even see a hint of anything that came on screen, but it was such a mixed, sort of an overwhelming experience for me, because off camera we were all sitting with ma'am, and we were all like, we knew what had happened. But as soon as we rolled, we had to be our characters. We had to do nothing else. But and we could have pushed the schedule, but she insisted that we should not do that, and then not create a big loss for everybody, because most of the actors were from Mumbai, and the producer would have felt it. She finished her 2 days, and then she left, and then of course, she didn't let the schedule also get hampered. So these are the kind of things that we grow up with. These are the kind of schooling that we've got. So what bigger sadness would there be? And when something like that happens, we also have to understand that when the show goes on air, or when the film goes on air, the audience does not know that it's three in the morning, or that you guys haven't slept in 2 days, or that you've had a bad day. You have to be true to your character, and that's your job as an actor. You have to sort of convince the viewer that you are not the actor, but you are the character that you're portraying. So I guess it's a responsibility towards your art. It's your passion.
Well, I must say that it takes a lot of strength to have this art. I would want to know, Yogita, what is your opinion on this when it comes to snapping into your characters from you are?
I agree with him, because not just that, when you're generally like when you're also a happy person, and if I talk about Palak, I am not that sad or serious, and I cannot cry all the time. But when you get into that character, when you feel for that person,
Palak
क्या
is
बोला
such a
तूने?
cry.
She's such a crybaby. Yeah. Like, I just sometimes get mad, and sometimes in the scene, I'm like, every second scene that I'm reading, it's like, and then Palak ends up crying. She has tears, but she's not showing. Okay, she's sad, but she's crying, but she's not showing, or she's crying and it's seeing. Kuch na kuch, so there's something related to crying, and I'm like, why? Do I not look nice when I'm smiling? So that is also there. But yeah, there has been times. But when you read the script and you're there on the set, the energy is totally different. When you see everybody, trying to make it work for you, for your lighting, from your director. When you read that scene, you're in a different zone. You just leave yourself behind. So that's
I think
exactly what we do, right?
audience and working hours also bring that into you. So of course it is difficult to step into a character, but I guess you get used to it after a while.
Yes, I'm going to ask you guys some random questions, and the segment's called What If. Okay, so if you guys are walking down the lane and you'll find a bag full of $5 million rupees, what are you going to do?
What's like that? I want to see. I want to know. Karan will go.
I would $5 million is not enough for me.
But what would you do if you just found it on your way?
The things that I do every day, I'd pick it up. I would actually $5 million. I would end up traveling and studying and exploring the entire world for the next 5 years, I guess. But 5 million and 5, 7, 35 crores. 35 crores is good. Yeah, okay. 35 crores. I guess I will travel and I'll just go and learn cultures.
Wow. What would you do, Yogita?
Yogita is gonna
सबसे
come
पहले
up.
ना मैंने मम्मी और पापा को दिखाना लाइक मॉम ना ये देखो मुझे उनके फेसेस देख रहे हैं और यार पर पता नहीं मेरे को कभी इस लाइफ में पैसे को लेके कुछ हुआ नहीं
क्या बातें कर?
आई सी मतलब मुझे खुद के पैसे होंगे तो मुझे जैसे लाइक मुझे पता है कि मुझे अर्न करना है आई वांट टू हैव माय ओन हाउस आई वांट टू हैव माय ओन कार बट ये अर्नड मनी नहीं है ना तो अर्न मनी नहीं है और ये जो फ्री का पैसा मिलता है तो उसके साथ क्या करना होता है
एक काम
वो
करना
नहीं
Yogita.
पता
Just give it to me.
I know he'll take it only.
हाँ, give it to me.
So it's not. मैं बहुत बड़ा घर बनाऊंगी शायद
बहुत बड़ा.
और I'll actually invest in things. मैं ना एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्रिएट करूंगी आई थिंक एक तो मैं पैसे भी कमाऊंगी और फिर मैं एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी क्रिएट करूंगी तो वो दो चीज हो जाएगी बिकॉज ना मुझे वो नहीं अच्छा लगता मैं डोनेट करना और यू नो जस्ट टू गिव आई थिंक पीपल शुड लर्न टू अर्न मनी नॉट कि उन्हें आदत नहीं होनी चाहिए कि हम उन्हें फ्री में पैसा दें सो एडुकेट देम और फिर उन्हें जॉब्स दो वो आई थिंक दैट्स अ बेटर मॉडल आपने क्या बोला
ये मिस इंडिया वाले आंसर्स है ना तेरे
है ना
no but it's listen I've worked in an NGO where I have worked on a self-sustainable model where we would educate them vocational training देके उन्हें सिखाते थे और उन्हें जॉब देते थे
हाँ तो ठीक है तू एक काम करना
इंडिया वाला कोई आंसर नहीं है
आई नीड एजुकेशन तो अपने $5 million ना वो मुझे दे देना
गुड आइडिया
बेस्ट है तू बर्बाद मेरे को दे देना
मैं आपसे डिस्कस करूंगी अपने सारे प्लान्स हम ये बिजनेस मॉडल में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं ये बिजनेस मॉडल में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं और फिर हम एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करेंगे सबको सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम यही है ना एम्प्लॉयमेंट
मैं घूमने जा रहा हूँ
तो मैं थोड़ा तो मतलब
okay
मेरे पास इतना पैसे होगा तो आप घूमने नहीं जा पाओगे
Okay, so one fine day, you guys wake up, okay, and realize that Karan has woken up as Yogita and Yogita has woken up as Karan. How would you react and what would you do?
Oh, crap.
मैं जाती हूँ सबसे पहले अगर मैं करण होंगी तो मुझे उठते ही चाय चाहिए अच्छा but he would do like we know about each other or we what would we do like to screw with each other
yeah no you don't have to screw with me
okay so as Karan like to tell each other right I have to tell कि मैं क्या करूँगी अगर करण होती तो
अगर एक दिन उठा and you're me what would you do the first thing that you would do
अच्छा okay यार
you will be
पहले तो अपने हाँ so I will go इन सबसे पहले मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे जाके योगिता के बारे में बहुत कुछ अच्छा लिखूंगी अपोलोजाइज करूंगी हर इंटरव्यू में उसकी बैंड बजाने के लिए और हर जगह लाइफ में उसकी बैंड बजाने के लिए आई विल लिटरली अपोलोजाइज एंड आई विल से कि योगिता इज द बेस्ट पर्सन इन दिस वर्ल्ड शी इज स्वीट एंड आई हैव बीन a dash to her and yeah
What would you do, Karan, if you woke up and realized that you're Yogita now?
If I woke up and I realized I think I've done something very, very naughty. Very, very naughty. You know? So I guess I don't know. I would mess with some boys that have had crushes on Yogita, and तो मैं योगिता ना बहुत ही ऐसे स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड सी है तो मैं ऐसे इसके इंस्टाग्राम पे कुछ तो दंगे कर दूंगा मैं ऐसे ना कुछ एक तो ये I'll click some really hot pictures and I'll post them from Yogita's Instagram and, do some naughty stuff yeah
Interesting, Karan. Karan had a very interesting answer. Okay, another one is a little. Another one is a little. You could probably say a social question. If you had the power to change one thing in the world right now, what would that be?
If I had the power
Can't hear.
to in the world right now, I, uh, the if you think about it, all major conflicts, problems that are happening on this planet right now are because of people following different faiths and religions, and there's a lot of issues because of that. The entire human, like any conflict, human conflict right now is around faith and religion. So if there's a way I could sort of erase these notions of belonging to a faith and to belonging to a religion, जिसकी वजह से हम एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से हम एक दूसरे को मतलब हम get along नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, I would actually erase all of that. So yeah.
Very, very well said, Karan. What would you change, Yogita, if you had the power to?
I would say something exactly like this only. That's where, when the lives were simpler. Like I remember when I was growing up, family time and friends and meeting your relatives was so important, and that was more natural, and it was just so nice. And right now it's just so. I actually watch social dilemma, so maybe the answer is coming from there. But this internet, this whole idea of just like you don't I am actually hearing stories from people, I'm hearing things, and it's not something that I am watching from my eyes, or I'm hearing, or I'm it's not my experience, I'm believing on somebody else. So that whole जो भी false news है, जो भी हम circulate कर रहे हैं, it's just waking up to all of that. The times when life was simpler, and just your family was important, those values were important, जो वो battles नहीं थी. I think I would want to go back to that world.
I get your point. And I totally agree to that. And okay, last. If you get the chance to go back in the past and cast yourself for a particular Bollywood role, which one would that be?
Highway Alia Bhatt.
Wow, one of my favorites too. Karan, which one would you choose?
I think it has to be Bollywood, right?
Yeah.
If I have to go back in time and if I have to cast myself in one of the films, I'm getting so many ideas now. It could be Mr. India, Anil sir's role. It could be, there was this movie called Lekin from the 90s. I would probably want to see myself in that. I mean, there's so many films I would want to, be a part of. I think I could go back and do Devdas probably. I don't know. So many.
Wow.
But if it was Hollywood, I would put myself in Fight Club. Definitely David Fincher. Yep.
Lovely. That's like a different kind of roles that you thought of. Okay, for closures, a message that you want to give to all your fans and followers who've been showering all the love to you guys from I don't know when. So a message for everybody who loves you too.
Yogita.
This time you go. Like Yogita.
Okay, so we just want to thank all of you, and sorry for the delay. But these 10 episodes are the culminating episodes for Dil Hi Toh Hai Season 3, and the most exciting episodes. There are so many questions. What will happen? Will Ritwik remember who he is? Will Palak decide who to go with Ritwik or with Vikrant? What's it going to be like? So I think the most exciting, most exciting 10 episodes are up and about, and thank you for your patience, thank you for your love, and that's about it.
How sweet.
Thank you guys. We love
Yogita. You too.
you. ओके सो थैंक यू सो मच हमें इतना याद रखने के लिए और हमें प्यार करने के लिए और ये 10 एपिसोड्स जो आने वाले हैं हमने बहुत मेहनत से बनाए कोरोना से लड़के बनाए सो प्लीज देखना और बहुत सारा प्यार करना थैंक यू
How sweet, how sweet. And on that note, I'd like to wish you guys all the best. आगे के आने वाले episodes को भी सब लोग बहुत ही ज्यादा प्यार देंगे and आते ही रहे seasons कभी रुके नहीं and wishing to see you guys soon after this pandemic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank
see
you.
soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye, Karan. Bye, Karan.